and food aversions, not to mention dining out, is not the easiest thing to deal with. In terms of textures and the overwhelming amount of ingredients and flavors and choices on the menu versus restrictions that one might have. For instance, I do not like leafy greens. I may be a vegetarian, and I'm a vegetarian due to the fact that eating meat makes me feel very unwell. I write companies to let them know, like, you have Parmesan on your menu, and Parmesan cheese is not vegetarian. And it's not vegetarian due to the fact there's rennet in it. There are a lot of rennet-free cheeses, such as Bingo cheese, which likes to indicate directly on the package that it is rennet-free. But Parmesan cheese contains that. And I don't want to eat that. So if you have something on your menu and it says Parmesan cheese and you have vegetarian and a little leaf or something next to it, sorry to inform you, but you're wrong. And things like that drive me up the wall. So it's like I can't even go to a restaurant without being like, well, you know what? Your menu is not truthful, and how am I supposed to believe you and trust you and want to eat at your establishment? So there are tons of thoughts that go running through my mind, and obviously those are some of them. Going to a restaurant is very frustrating for me because I don't have a list of ingredients in front of me to know what they're doing. I don't know how they're preparing the food. I have absolutely no idea as to what they're doing in terms of, food safety and stuff like that. It goes to the point where I'm so worried about it that I will go on the food inspection reports and actually look it up and read it and inform myself of what maybe their previous violations were when those occurred, because in my mind, I just can't deal with it. So it's really hard for me to go to restaurants because a lot of the time I don't know what to get. Sometimes I'll get just fries because I know most of the time what that entails, and a lot of the time they will be fried separately from everything else. So that definitely helps me make a decision. I always will bring granola bars with me and just have them on me because I don't know when I'm going to be able to eat, where I'm going to be able to eat. I don't drink coffee. I hate it. I don't like the way it tastes. I find that it tastes way too strong. And there's just a number of things that I have to watch for in terms of just going out to eat. I went somewhere and I thought it was totally vegetarian, and then I found out that there was fish sauce in my food. And after that, I literally felt sick to my stomach. Because that's not something that I feel comfortable consuming. So between the food aversions and going out to eat and feeling like my skin's crawling because I don't know what's there, what they're preparing their food with, it just can create a gigantic issue for me. And I just would honestly prefer not to go to a restaurant. I like cooking at home. I know exactly what's in my food. I know exactly how it's prepared. I can look at the ingredient list. I can choose clean ingredients. I can choose ingredients without preservatives. And I make my own pizza dough. I work in the natural food industry, so I'm very aware of what it is that I am consuming, and I'm able to relate to those products on a more, informed level due to the fact that I can sometimes trace where that product is from, and some companies will actually let you trace their product because they want you as the consumer to feel that connection with your food. And there are so many different brands out there that are so disconnected from their consumer that, to me, I need to know. I need to know as much as possible to make the decision that has some kind of reasoning behind it, a decision that is informed. So if food aversions are your issue and you have a really big problem going out to restaurants, let me know about it in the comments. I'd be curious to know what kind of foods that you can't eat or are skeptical about. Thank you so much for watching.